Welcome to CATtheMinion YouTube channel. My name is Teresa, but you can call me Cat. This is going to be a Taurus astrological horoscope kind of reading. I was going to do them in pairs and do my what's it called? Yin-Yang relationship check-in. But I had a synchronicity thanks to one of my lovely watchers, and I decided to do triangulation instead. And then I decided to do them individually. So for Taurus, I'm using the Wild Unknown archetypes here and my Twin Flame Pinnacle deck. And if you're not in a Twin Flame situation, don't worry about it. This might not even come out as a love reading. This just means that there's 2 sets of cards, 9 through Ace, and each set is labeled with M or F for masculine or feminine energy. Everybody has both, so it might be working on particular aspects or particular thought processes. Okay. So I did clear and shuffle these. I'm just going to get them a little bit more. Not ready for a card yet. Okay, that's pretty good. Look at these guys some more. They're finally starting to be a little easier to shuffle. They're still pretty new, and they're just starting to get worn in now. So that the little, like, fraction of a millimeter lip on there isn't causing me as much difficulty. Because when they're real smooth, when they're new, they're getting to be hard to shuffle. Especially these round cards. But they're real sturdy, and they're really nice cards, so I highly recommend them. And use them a lot when you first get them, so you learn them, and so that they shuffle easier. Okay, so I need a card to end with. Like 5 cards. I need 1. Oh, I thought one of those flipped over. Okay, I guess I'm using that one because it stayed on the table. I'm doing my triangle. This will be the past and the present. Okay, I got a double here. Getting a lot of doubles because it's a 2-2-2-6 equals Gemini energy year. Which is interesting because I got Taurus here, and Taurus rules the Hierophant, which is what last year was all about. So I have the future. The future. Taurus. Okay. And then I need a card to start with. Wow, some action going on there. Okay. The Dead End, number 40. This makes me think of Sleeping Beauty with the briars all around the castle. It's like I'm going after a fairy tale, but as I reach out to open that door, everything closes in around me. Dead End indicates sort of death, but it's also sort of it's sort of like the Tower and a transformation at the same time. It's like I'm blocked. But the real point of a dead end is to say, like, stop sending your energy in this direction. There's this sort of web pattern here. It's giving me a little bit of like the fabric of the universe, the natural geometric pattern, but it looks distorted here. And it's like this way, the direction that you thought you were heading in is distorted. And this kind of energy came up for Aries, but in a different way. Actually, it's coming up for everybody because there's this huge timeline shift. But we're also got number 40, which reminds me of the Mask card in the Lenormand. But there's this aspect of the Emperor 4 and the Fool 0. Or 4 tens, 4 completions, right? I turned the corner 4 times, and now I'm back where I started. And you don't want to end up in the same place you started. What you want is a spiral where you're ending up maybe in the same place and you can look down directly into where you were, but you're on a different level. Here, this dead end is like I ended up in the same place that I ended up in. It's a cul-de-sac. I can't go anywhere. So let's look at the past. Okay. So we're getting the Jack of Wands, which could be a page or a knight. I'm getting feminine energy here, so we're going to keep that in mind, but it's not going to be the main thing here. What we have is the Page of Wands inverted. Right, I've started out on a journey, but I can't go that way. I put my foot where it doesn't belong. So the Page of Wands energy that I've assigned is Uranus, but inverted it would tell me, like the Fool inverted, like I can't, like I'm not taking that leap. But again, it's like I took a leap and got stuck in a briar patch. And that probably shouldn't have said that reference, but that's kind of what that looks like. It's like I'm a noob, I'm headed out on my journey, and I was just strolling along like a happy gummy bear, and now my foot's in a bear trap. What the hell, man? Like, dude. Like, just sort of jolly, setting out, ready to follow your passion, and then totally cock-blocked right away. That's what that feels like. And notice, again, this sort of background Fool energy. Alright, so the present. Double. Okay. So I have... Oh, man, my stomach's starting to growl. I have the Ten of Cups and the Queen of Cups. Both inverted, related to masculine energy. And this is related to feminine energy. Usually the Queen is 13, but here it's a 1, because the Queen can be 1 or 11. 1 or 13. Here it's giving me 1 energy, like 10 and 1 is 11, and I have 11 here. 11, 11 is giving me some kind of universal timing, but everything is sort of blocked and backwards. Queen of Cups is like I'm intuitive, I'm heart-centered, I'm creative, I'm flowing. Ten of Cups is like happy as possible, contentment. My life is complete. And it's coming in masculine energy too, and this is coming in feminine energy, which is just kind of weird. And again, that shouldn't be like the critical point of it, but it's sort of like unhappiness can't flow creatively, but masculine energy is analytical. It's like I can't figure out why I'm being blocked. Like my entire happiness is at hand, but I can't figure out how to work around this dead end. It's like I can't figure out where this virus in this program is coming from, and this was going to be the program that like launched my company. Like what in the crap? It's sort of like Aries was all about being on the precipice of manifestation, and Taurus is like, yay, I'm going to go out and I'm happy and I'm doing it, and then it's just like, no. That's so weird. Ten of Cups. Energy. Traditionally Mars in Pisces. But I did reassign it Pluto. That's so weird. It's like Hanged Man energy, but at a lower vibration. There's the Ten of Cups. Yeah. Queen of Cups. Gemini and Cancer, but inverted. I think the North Node just moved into Taurus. And it was in Gemini. That's weird. Cancer energy inverted would indicate the sun. There's sort of like an eclipse energy. Like something, it's like something so bright and shiny going after it. And just when you're about to get your hands on it, this like dark shadow comes over. Like an eclipse. And then you can't see where you're supposed to go. But the eclipse only lasts for a certain amount of time. And we've got 11:11 universal timing here. And it's sort of like when the sun comes back out, you'll realize that you were about to burn the ever-loving crap out of your hand by reaching for something that was too hot. That's weird. Okay, so let's look at the future. And the battery's going to go. So now we have the King of Cups related to feminine energy. So I think in here, feminine energy is like creative. This is like I'm passionate, I'm ready to create. Here it's like my heart's desire is blocked in some way and I can't analytically figure it out. Here it's like the future is offering the King of Cups, analytical and emotive. With this feminine energy, this sort of creative flow. It's like my emotions are totally haywire because I've been blocked in some way. Right? Like depression, like woe is me, like screamy, like F you kind of energy. Also here. But this is like I've been able to balance my emotions and figure out the problem, but the only way I was able to figure out was creatively. It's like there's a balance to be had there, and what I'm seeing here looks like a balance between fire and water. It's Temperance, which is Sagittarian energy. This is still kind of weird. Let me look at this outcome card here. The Riddle. Okay. 53, which breaks down to 8. 5 is a shift or a pivot, which is the Hierophant number, which is Taurus. And 3 is the Empress, which is also Taurian energy. Okay. Venus energy rules Taurus, and Venus also rules Libra. There's something here that needs to be balanced, which would be the Libran energy. But there's something shifting in Taurian energy. It's like, it's almost like I've been too spiritual, that I lost contact with the material world. And, you know, when I'm ready, because Wands is a spiritual connection. It's the muse, right? It's like my gut instinct, but it's also has to do with spirituality. So it's like I'm spiritually ready to like, la la la, here I am, I'm going to do my thing. But I got blocked hard by the material world and my emotions couldn't handle it. Because the material world requires a different manifestational rule. It's all about timing when you're manifesting in the material world. When you're manifesting in the spiritual world, it's instantaneous. But things on earth take time. And this is sort of the issue that Taurus is dealing with. The riddle here is actually kind of about timing. I'm not going to go in and read the book. But the general idea is that sometimes things are supposed to be mysterious. And you might not really understand the full scope of it until later. This pattern here has to do with the shape of the energy in the universe. And it's all about dealing with universal flow. I have the left brain and the right brain here, and they're coming together. The analytical and the emotional. It's like I need my my heart center, my emotions, to tell me what's in flow with me, to keep me from smacking into these dead ends. I need this fire drive to tell me to keep going. And I need the creativity to keep this concept, and I need the analytical to figure it out, to plan, to take logical steps, to put like one meat foot in front of the other meat foot instead of just skipping around in the astral thinking it's going to be like perfect. So that's what's there for Taurus. Okay. It's really about expectation and about understanding the difference between spirituality and materiality. Okay. So if you want to get a personal reading, I forgot to say I was going to move the camera. It's a little bit out of sequence there. Okay. If you want to get a personal reading, the complete list is going to be in the description box underneath here, but you can also get a PDF, download for the PDF for free off of my WordPress here, or you can email me and I'll get you the text list or the PDF, depending on what you want. There's a playlist on my YouTube channel that has samples, so you can see which one you might like. I've got coloring books, dark poetry, merch, prints, actual art items. Coupon code 3star17 on Etsy. You'll get you 17% off a purchase of 3 or more items, some of which are only a few bucks, all the way up to like 160 or something. So I've got, if you want to donate, energy exchange, hit that tip jar. It's PayPal, Cash App, or Venmo. I have divination charms. They're printable paper, and those are on Etsy. I've got a couple other neat little things too. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment, check out my playlists tab, and stay groovy, and we'll see you later. Bye.